Now we shall transport you to balmy Illyria. Please sit back and enjoy Shakespeare's Twelfth Night.
Music be the food of love. Lay on. Give me excess of it, that surfeiting the appetite may sicken and so die. That strain. Again, it had a dying fall. Oh, it came on my ears like the sweet sound that breathes upon a bank of violets, stealing, giving odor. Enough. No more. 'Tis not so sweet now as it was before.
Will you go hunt, my lord?
What, Curio?
The heart!
Why, so I do. The noblest that I have. But when mine eyes concealed it here first, that instant was I turned into a hart, and my desires, like fell cruel hounds, ere since pursue me. How now? What news from her?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her handmaid do return this answer. The island itself, till 7 years heat, shall not behold her face in ample view, but like a cloister she will veil and walk, and water once a day her chamber around with eye-offending brine. All this is season of brother's dead love, which she would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she that had a heart of that fine frame, to pay this debt of love but to a brother. How will she love when the rich golden shaft pierce the flock of all affections else that live in her? When liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones, are all supplied and filled, for sweet perfections with oneself king. Away before you, sweet beds of flowers. Love thoughts lie rich when canopied by bowers.
What country friend is this?
This is Illyria, lady.
And what am I to do in Illyria? My brother, he is an Elysian. Perchance he's not drowned. What think you, Captain?
It is perchance that you yourself were saved.
My poor brother, and so perchance may he be.
Aye, madam. And to comfort yourself with chance, assure yourself. After our ship did split, when you and those poor number saved you hung on our driving boat, I saw your brother, most provident in peril, binding himself to a mast that lived upon the waves, where you held faith with the sea, so long as I could see.
You're saying so there's gold. Mine own escape unfolded to my home. Knowest thou this country?
Aye, madam, for I was born and bred not 3 hours' travel from this place.
Who governs here?
A noble duke, in nature as in name.
What is his name?
Orsino.
Orsino? I heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And is now, but for a month hence I traveled from this place that he did seek the love of fair Olivia.
What's she?
A virtuous maid, the daughter of the count who died some 12 months ago, leaving her in the care of his son, a brother, who shortly also died, whose dear love they say she's enjoyed the sight and company of men.
Oh, that I might serve that lady and not be delivered to this world until I've made my own occasion mellow what my estate is.
That were hard to compass, for she will admit no kind of suit, no, not the duke's.
I pray thee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am and be my aid, for such disguise shall haply become the form of my intent. I shall serve this duke. Thou shalt present me as a eunuch to him. Work thy favors. What else may have to time I will commit. Only shape thou silence to my wit.
Be you his eunuch and your mute I'll be. My tongue blabs and let mine eyes not see.
Oh, I thank thee. Lead me on.
Sir Toby, you must come in earlier nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exception to your ill hours.
Why let her accept before accepted?
Aye, but you must confine yourself to the modest order of limits.
Confine? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in, and these boots too. And they do not let them hang themselves in their own straps.
That drinking will undo you, sir. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of a foolish knight brought in here one night to be her wooer.
Who, sir? Andrew Ague Cheek?
Aye, he.
He's as tall a man as any in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
She has 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, I don't have but a year in all these ducats, for he's a very fool and a prodigal.
Fie that she'll say so. He plays with the vile of the gamboys and speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without book, and hath all the good gifts of nature.
Oh, he hath indeed, almost natural. For besides that, he's a fool. He's a great quarreler, and though he hath the gift of a coward to allay the quarreling, just not among the prudent who would quickly have the gift of a grave.
By this hand, they are scoundrels and subtractors who say so of him. Why?
They that add moreover say he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece. I'll drink to her as long as there's passage in my throat. Drink in Illyria. He's a coward that will not drink to my niece. Here comes Sir Andrew Ague-Face.
Sir Toby Bell, child now, Sir Toby Bell.
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, fair shrew.
And you too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost.
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Good Mistress Accost, I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Oh, good Mistress Mary Accost.
You mistake, knight. Accost is front her, board her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of accost?
Fare you well, gentlemen.
And thou let part so, Sir Andrew, but thou mightst never draw sword again.
And you part so, mistress, I would I might never draw sword again. Fair lady, do you think you have fools in hand? Marry, but you shall have, and here's my hand.
Well, I pray you thought is free. Bring thy hand to the buttery bar, let it drink.
Metaphor, sweetheart. What's your metaphor?
It's dry, sir.
Why, I think so. I am not such an ass, but I can keep my hand dry. What's your jest?
It's a dry jest, sir.
Are you full of them?
Aye, sir. I have them at my fingers' ends.
Oh, knight. Thou lackest a cup of canary. When did I see thee so put down?
Never in your life, I think. Unless you see canary put me down. Methinks sometimes I have no more wits than a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I am a great eater of beef, and I believe that does harm to my wit.
No question.
And I thought that I'd forswear it.
Pourquoi, my dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? I would I had bestowed that time in the tongues that I had in dancing, fencing, and bear baiting. Oh, had I but followed the arts! I'll ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen, or if she be, it's 4 to 1 she'll none of me. The Duke here himself, hard by loser.
She'll have none of the Duke. She'll not match above her degree neither in estate years nor wit. I've heard her swear it. Tut! There's life in a man.
Oh, stay a month longer. I'm a fellow of the strangest mind in the world. I delight in masks and revels, sometimes altogether. Shall we set about some revels?
What shall we do else? Were we not born under Taurus?
Taurus, that's sides and heart.
No, sir. It is legs and thighs. Let me see the caper. Fire! Excellent!
do continue these favors from Cesario, you are like to be much advanced. Yet not even 3 days already. You are no stranger.
You either fear his humor or my negligence that you call into question the continuance of his love. Is he a constant sir in his favors?
No, believe me.
Oh, thank you. Here comes the Duke.
Who saw Cesario? Ho!
On your attendance, my lord. Here.
Stand you a while, please. Cesario. Cesario, thou knowest no less but all. I have unclasped to thee the book even of my secret soul. Then, good youth, address thy gate unto her. Be not denied access. Stand at her door, and tell them there thy fleet's foot shall grow till thou have audience.
Surely, my noble lord, if she be so abandoned to her sorrows as she spoke, she will never admit me.
Be clamorous and leap off civil bounds rather than make unprofited return.
Say I do speak with her, my lord, what then?
Oh, there. Unfold the passion of my love. Surprise her with discourse of my dear faith. She will attend it in thy youth.
I think it not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it, for they shall yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth than rubies. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound. All assemblage in woman's part. I know thy constellation is right after this pair.
I will do my best to woo your lady. Yet a powerful strife, for her heir I woo myself would be his wife.
Nay, either tell me where thou hast been, or I will not open my lips so wide as a bristle may enter the way of thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Let her hang me. He that is well hanged in this world needs to fear no color.
And yet you will be hanged for being so long absent, or to be turned away. Is that not as good as a hanging to you?
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage. And for turning away, let summer bear it out. Well, go thy way. If Sir Toby would leave drinking, thou wert as witty a piece of Eve's flesh as any in Illyria.
Well, no more of that, peace rogue. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely for best. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, fellows? Take away the fool.
Go to, you're a dry fool. I'll know more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
2 faults, Madonna, that drink and good counsel will amend. The lady bade take away the fool. Therefore, I say again, take her away.
Sir, I bade them take away you.
Misprison in the highest degree. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more fool, Madonna, to mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not men? Why, yes. And remember that infirmity that decays the wise makes a better fool.
God send you, ma'am, a speedy infirmity, for the better increasing your folly. Sir Toby will be sworn I am no fox, but he will not pass his word for 2 pence that you are no fool.
What say you to that, Malvolio? Well, I marvel my ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day by an ordinary fool with no more brain than a stone. You are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and you taste with a distempered appetite. To be generous and guiltless and of free disposition is to take those things for burglars which you deem candles. There is no slander in an allowed fool, though he does nothing but rail, nor no railing in a known discreet woman, though she do nothing but reprove.
Now Mercury and do thee with leasing, for thou speakest well of fools.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman who much desires to speak with you.
From the Duke Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam. 'Tis a fair young man.
Who of my people hold him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Fetch him off, I pray. He speak nothing but madman. Fie on him. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Duke, I'm not at home. Sit. What you will. Dismiss it. Now you see, sir, how your fooling grows old. The people dislike it.
Thou hast spoke for us, Madonna, as if thy eldest son should be a fool, whose skull Jove crammed with brains. For, here he comes, one of thy kin has a most weak pia mater.
By my honor. Half drunk. What is he at the gate, cousin?
The gentleman.
Aye, the gentleman. What gentleman?
'Tis a gentleman here. Oh, plaguey pickle herring. How's that?
Good Sir Toby.
Cousin, how have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery? I defy lechery. There's one at the gate.
Aye, marry, what is he?
Let her be the devil. He will. I care not. Give me faith, say I. Well, it's all one.
Come and look at him.
The fool shall look to the madman.
My lady, yon young fellow swears that he will speak with you. I told him that you were sick, but he seems to know this and he says that he will speak with you. So I told him you were asleep, but he seems to have foreknowledge of this as well, and therefore he comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, my lady? He is fortified against any denial. Tell him he shall not speak with me. I've been told so, and he says that he will stand at the door like a sheriff's post, and he will speak with you. What kind of man is he? I have met her. Yes, what manner of man? And he's very ill-mannered. Yes, but of what personage and years is he? Well, he is not yet old enough for a man or young enough for a boy. Just with him in standing water between boy and man. He is very well-mannered, and he speaks very shrewishly. One would think his mother's milk is scarce out of him. Let him approach. Call in my gentleman. Gentlewoman, my lady boss. Quick, help me with my veil. Don't over my face. We will once again hear Orsino's embassy.
The Honorable Lady of the House.
Which is she? Speak to me, I shall answer for her. Your will?
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty, I pray you, tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her, and I be loath to cast away my speech, for besides it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to copy. Good beauties, let me sustain no scorn. I'm very comfortable even to the least sinister usage. say a little more than what I've studied, and that question is out of my heart. Good gentle one, give me modest assurance if you be the lady of the house that I may proceed in my speech. Are you a comedian? No, my profound heart. But by the very fangs of malice, I swear I'm not what I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certainly. I will on with my speech in your praise and then show you the heart of my message.
Oh, come to what's important, and I can give you the praise.
Alas, I've taken great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
The more like to be feigned. I pray you keep it in. I heard that you were saucy at my ease, and I allowed your approach to wonder at you rather than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. 'Tis not the time of moon with me to be making one and so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way.
No, good swab, run the hull here a little longer. Some obligation for your giant, sweet lady.
Tell me your mind.
I'm a messenger.
Well, surely you have some hideous matter to deliver when the courtesy of it is so fearful. Speak your office.
It'll be concerned you. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
If you began rudely, what are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared in me I have learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would are as secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity. To any others, profanation.
Give us the room alone. We will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet lady!
A comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom. In what chapter of his bosom?
In the first of his heart.
I've read it. It's heresy. Have you no more to say?
Madam, let me see your face.
Have you permission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir. Such a one I was, this is it. Is it not well done?
'Tis beauty truly blent, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive. If you would lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will give out diverse schedules of my beauty. It shall be inventoried, and every particle and item labeled to my will, as in item 2 lips, indifferent red. Item 2 gray eyes, with lids to them. Item 1 chin, 1 neck, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see you for what you are. You're too proud. But if you were the devil, you are fair. Oh, my lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could be but recompense, though you were crowned the nonpareil of beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Your lord does numb my mind. I cannot love him. I suppose him to be virtuous. I know him to be noble and of great estate, of fresh and stainless hue. Voice is well divulged, free, learned, and valiant. In every dimension and shape of nature, a gracious person, but yet I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame, Your denial, I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a little cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write royal cantons of contented love, and sing them out, even in the dead of night. Halloo your name to the reverberate hills, and let the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia! You should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but
You should pity me. Oh, you might do much. What is your parentage?
above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I'm a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him stand no more. Unless you would like to come again tomorrow to tell me how he takes it. Fare thee well.
Love makes heart of flint, that you shall love, and let your fervor like my master's be placed in content. Farewell. Bear cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortune, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I swore not large. Voice, thy face, thy limb, thy action, thy spirit, do give thee fivefold blazon. How now? Ever so quickly may one catch the plague? Oh, methinks I feel this youth's perfections with an invisible and subtle stealth to creeping in mine eyes. But let it be. What hope, Malvolio? Here, lad. Malvolio, run after that same peevish messenger. He left this reading behind him. Would I or no? Tell him I'll none of it. Desire him not to flatter me with his lord. But if he would come again tomorrow, I will give him a reason for it. I thee, Malvolio.
I will.
Will you stay no longer, knowing not that I go with you?
By your patience, no. My stars shine darkly over me. The malignancy of my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore I shall crave of you your leave, that I may bear my evils alone. It were a bad recompense for your love to lay any of them on you.
Let me know whither you are bound.
My determinate voyage is mere extravagancy. But I perceive in you so excellent a touch of modesty, you will not extort from me what I am willing to keep in. Therefore it charges me to express myself. You must know of me then, Antonio. My true name is Sebastian. My father was Sebastian of Mezzaline. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. Had the heavens been pleased, would we had so ended. But you, sir, altered that. For some hour before you took me from the sea was my sister drowned.
Alas, the day.
A lady, sir. Though it was said she much resembled me, was yet of many accounted beautiful. She bore a mind that envy could not but call fair. She is drowned already, sir, in salt water, though I seem to drown her remembrance again with more.
Pardon me, sir, your bad entertainment.
But Antonio, forgive me your trouble.
If you would not murder me for my love, let me be your servant.
If you would not undo what you have done, that is, kill him whom you've recovered, desire it not. Hear you well at once. My bosom is full of kindness, and yet I am so near the manners of my mother that that upon the least occasion more, mine eyes will tell tales of me. I'm bound to the Duke Orsino's court. Farewell.
Gentleness of all the gods go with thee. I am many enemies at Orsino's court, else I would very shortly see thee there. But, come what may, I do adore thee so that the danger shall seem sport. And I will go.
Were you not now with the Countess Olivia?
Even now, on a moderate pace, I have since arrived hither.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains and taken it away with you. Moreover, she adds that you should put your lord in a desperate assurance that she will not add one more thing. That you never be so hardy as to come again in his affairs unless it be to report his taking of this. Or receive it so.
She took the ring of me, all none of it.
Oh, come, sir, you piggishly threw it at her, and she deems it should be so returned. If it be worth stooping for, there it lies in your eye. If not, whew, let it be his that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outsides not have charmed her. She made good view of me. So much so that we thought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak in starts distractedly. She loves me! Sure! The kind of her passion invites me in this cheerless messenger. What of my lord's ring? Why, he sent her none. I am the man. And a beast solstice. Oh, poor lady. Why, she were better to love a dream. Disguise, I see thou art a wickedness wherein the pregnant enemy does much. I will dispatch. My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fawned as much on him, and she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now will last the day. What frivolous sigh should poor Olivia breathe? Oh, time, thou must untangle this, not I. It's too hard a knot for me to untie.
Approach, Sir Andrew. Not to be in bed after midnight is to be up to time. Thou knows it.
I know. To be up late is to be up late.
A false conclusion. I hate it as an unfilled can. To be up after midnight and to go to bed then is early. So that to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes. Doesn't it like that consist of the four elements?
So they say, but I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Thou art a scholar. Let us therefore eat and drink. Marion, I say, the stoop of wine.
Here comes the foolish thing.
How now, my heart?
Welcome, ass. Come, there is sixpence for you. Let's have a song.
There's a testula bee, too.
Would you have a love song or a song of good life?
A love song. A love song.
I care not for good life.
sitting contagion. But shall we make the welkin dance indeed? Shall we rouse the night owl in a catch will draw 3 souls out of 1 weaver? Shall we do that?
Let's do it. I'm dog in a catch.
By Our Lady, sir. And some dogs will catch well.
Let our catch be, thou knave.
Hold thy peace, thou knave. Knight, I am constrained to call thee knave, knight.
It's not the first time I've constrained one to call me knave. Begin, fool. It begins. Hold thy peace.
I shall never begin if I hold my peace.
Excellent, good. Go, begin.
Ladies of Cathay, we are politicians. Malvolio is a peck of Ramsey, and 3 merry men for you, we. Not I, Con sang. Winius? Am I not of her blood? Tequila!
Is there no remorse in you that you tweak out your catches with no mitigation or revoice of your voice? Is there no respect in you for person, place, or time?
We did keep time down in our catches. Stack up!
Oh, Sir Toby, I must be round with you. My lady bade me tell you that though she harbors you as a kinsman, she is none of your, disorder. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house, but if not, she will fondly bid you farewell.
Farewell, dear heart, since I must needs be gone.
His eyes do show his days are almost gone.
That even
But I will never join.
Sir Toby, there you lie.
Shall I bid her go?
Oh,
And if you do,
A stoop of wine, Maria.
Mrs. Mary, if you prize my lady's favor as anything other than contempt, you will none of this uncivil rule, and she will know of it by this hand. Go shake your ears!
'Twere as good indeed as to drink where a man's hungry, to challenge in the field and then break promise with him and make a fool of him.
Do it, knight. I'll write thee a challenge, or I'll deliver thy indignation to him by word of mouth.
Sweet Sir Toby, let it rest for tonight. Be patient. For Madame Malvolio, let me alone with her. If I do not gull her into a nayword and make a common recreation of her, think not I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us. Possess us. Tell us something of her.
Marry, sir, sometimes she's kind of Puritan.
Oh, if I thought that, I'd treat her like a dog.
For being a Puritan. Thy exquisite reason, dear knight.
Not the devil of a Puritan that she is, or anything constantly, but a time pleaser. An affectioned ass that utters words by great swars without book. I can write very much like your cousin, my lady. In a matter of since one can hardly tell which one writes for which.
What wilt thou do?
I will write up some obscure epistles of love, wherein by the color of her hair, the shape of her leg, the manner of her gait, and the expression of her eyes, she will be most feelingly personated.
She shall think, by the letters that thou wilt drop, that they come from my niece, and she's in love with her.
Yes, my purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse now would make her an ass.
Sport royal, I warn you.
Oh, to be admirable.
Yes. I will plant you two, and let the fool make a third, where she shall find to the letter. Observe her construction of it. For tonight, to bed, and dream on the event. Farewell.
Good night. And the Sylvia.
Before me, she's a good wench.
She's a Spiegel. True bred and one that adores me. What of that?
I was adored once too.
Let's to bed, mate. Come, I'll go burn some sack. It's too late now to go to bed. Come night. Come night.
Give me some music. Now, good morrow, friends. Good Cesare, that piece of song we heard last night, that old and antique song, I thought it could relieve my passion much, more than light airs and recollected terms of these most brisk and giddy-paced times. Come, but one verse.
He is not here, so please your lordship, that should sing it.
Who was it?
Festi, the jester, my lord, a fool that the Lady Olivia's father took much delight in. He's about the house.
Seek him out and play the tune the while. Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it, remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are, unstained and skittish in all motions else, save in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives a very echo to the seat where love is thrown.
My life upon it, young thou art, thine eye is stayed upon some favor that it loves, hath it not, boy?
A little by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
She is not worth thee. What years, in faith?
About your years, my lord.
By heaven! Let's see the woman take an elder than herself. So where's she to him? So sways she level in her husband's heart. For boy, however we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy, more unfirm, more longing, wavering, sooner lost and worn than woman's are.
I think it well, my lord.
Then let thy love be younger than thyself, or thy affection cannot hold the bent. For women are as roses, whose fair flower, being once displayed, doth fall that very hour.
And so they are, alas, that they are so, to die even when they to perfection grow.
Oh, fellow, come. That song we heard last night, Market Cesario, it is old and plain. The spinsters and the knitters in the sun, and the free maids that weave their threaded bone too used to chant. It is silly sooth, tallies with the innocence of love, like the old age.
Are you ready, sir?
I prithee, sing.
No pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing, sir.
I'll pay thy pleasure then.
Truly, sir. And pleasure will be paid one time or another.
Give me now leave to leave thee.
Now the melancholy god protect thee. I would have men of such constancy put to sea, that their business might be everything, and their intent everywhere. For that's it that makes a good voyage of nothing. Farewell.
But all the rest take place. Once more, says I, get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty. Tell him, my love, more noble than the world, prizes not quantity of dirty lands. The things that fortune hath bestowed upon her, tell her I hold as giddily as fortune, but 'tis that miracle and queen of gems that nature primes in her, attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir.
I cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must. Say that some woman, as perchance there is, hath for you as great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her, you tell her. Must she not then be answered?
There's no woman's sides can buy the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No woman's heart so big to hold so much. They lack pretension. Make no compare between the love a woman may bear me and that I owe Olivia.
But I know
What dost thou know?
too well what women to men may owe. In faith, they're as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter, loved a man. As it might be, perchance, were I a woman, I should your lordship.
And, what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let consume it like a worm I the bud feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, with a green and yellow melancholy she sat, like patience on a monument smiling. Is not this love indeed? We men say more, swear more, but indeed our shows are more than will. For still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
Thy best sister of her love, my boy.
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too. Yet I know not.
Say, my love can give no place by no dinner.
Come my way, Signorina Fabiana. Wouldst thou not be glad to have the rascally sheep biter come by some little shame?
I would exalt, man. You know she brought me out of favor with my lady that a bear baiting here?
To anger her, we'll have the bear again, and we will fool her black and blue. Shall we not, Sir Andrew?
And we do not. It is pity of our lives.
Here comes little Bill.
Did you all three going into the box tree. Maholio's coming. She's been yonder in the sun, practicing her own behaviors by her shadow this half hour. Observe her for the love of mockery. Close down the name of dressing. Lie down there.
Tis but fortune. All is fortune. Oh, Maria once told me that she did affect me, and my lady once said to me that if she would fancy it, it would be one of my complexion. Oh, after all, she treats me with a better regard than any others that follow her, so what should I think on it?
Here's an overweening rogue.
Oh, peace. Look how conversation makes a rare turkey cock of her.
When I can so beat the rogue.
For peace, I say.
To be the Countess Malvolio.
Rogue! Pistol, peace.
Well, there is example for it. The lady of the stretchy married an underling.
Fire thee, Jezebel!
Having been 3 months married to her and sitting in my state. I call my people to me in my branch velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I left my Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone!
Peace.
And after a demure regard of travel, I say to them, I know who I am, as they should do so too. And I ask for my kinsman.
Bolts and shackles!
Oh, peace. Now,
7 of my people make out, and I frown a while, and perhaps wind my watch, or play with some rich jewel. And then Toby comes, and he curtsies to me there.
Shove this one live!
I extend my hand to him thus, quenching my familiar smile with a severe regard.
And does Toby not take you a blow on the lips then?
And I say, Cousin Toby, fortune having cast me on your niece gives me this prerogative of speech. You must amend your drunkenness.
Ouch! Stab!
What is this? Well, this is my lady's hair. Yes, these are her very C's, her U's, and her T's, with which she makes a great P.
Her C's, her U's, and her T's. Why that?
To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes. Well, they are her very phrases, but, to whom should this be?
this wins her liver and all.
Joe knows I love, but who lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know. Oh, this should be Malvolio.
Mary Hangy Brock!
I command where I adore, but silence like a knife with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. MOAI doth sway my life.
Fusion riddle.
Excellent wench, say I.
MOAI doth sway my life. Well, let me see.
What does she poison? She dressed her.
And with what wing the Staniel checks at it?
I may command where I adore. Why, she commands me. I serve her. She's my lady, and it's evident in any formal capacity. There's no obstruction in it. Well, if I could make it resemble something in me. Oh, softly. MOAI.
Oh, hi.
Benvolio. And it starts my name.
Did I not say the curve would figure it out? She's excellent at false.
But then there is no consonant C. An A should follow, but O does.
O shall end, I hope.
I, or I'll cudgel her and make her cry out.
And I comes behind.
Aye, if you had any eyes behind you, you might see more attraction at your heels and fortunes before you.
MOAI. Well, it would bow to me for every one of these letters is in my name. Oh, but there follows prose. If this falls into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee. Be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. The opposite with the kinsmen and surely with servants. She thus advises thee that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say remember. Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still. The fellow of servants not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she that would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. Why, this is something. Well, I will be proud, and I will baffle Sir Toby. I will be pointed of eyes to the very man. But I don't fool myself to let my imagination run to anything other than this. My lady loves me. Oh, well, she did commend my yellow stockings of late, and did praise my leg being cross-guarded. Oh, she manifests herself to my love, and in a kind of injunction drives me to those habits of her liking. Oh, well, I will be strength and stout in my yellow stockings and cross-gartering, even with the swiftness of putting them on. Oh, yes. Oh, Joe, I am so happy. Oh, wait. There's a postscript. Thou canst not choose, but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smile. Thy smiles become thee well, therefore in my presence still smile, my dear sweet, I prithee. Oh, Joe! I thank thee, and I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me.
For a pension of thousands.
I could marry this wench for this device. And ask no other dowry with her but such another jest. Why, thou hast put her in such a dream that when the image of it leaves her, she must run mad.
There's a Shakespeare doesn't upon her.
Like aquavitae with the midwife.
If you will then see the fruits of this sport, mark her first approach before my lady. She will come to her wearing yellow stockings. Tis a color she abhors. And cross-gartered, a fashion she detests. And Malvolio will smile upon her, which will be found so unsuitable with my lady's melancholy disposition as his. This letter will find her in notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
Oh.
Does thou live by the drum?
No, sir. I live by the church.
Oh, you're a churchman.
No, sir. I do live by the church, for I do live in my house, and my house doth stand by the church.
So that may say a king lies by a beggar if the beggar dwells near him, or a church stands by thy drum if thy drum be near the church.
You have said, sir.
Art thou not the Lady Olivia's fool?
No, indeed, sir. The Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool, sir, till she be married. sir, does walk about the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere. I should be as oft with your master as with my mistress. I think I saw your wisdom there.
Nay, thou pass upon me, I'll no more with thee. Oh, there's expenses for thee.
Now Jove in his next commodity of hair sent thee a beard.
By my troth, and I swear I'll tell you almost sick for one, though I would not have to grow on my chin. Is thy lady within?
Would not a pair of these have bred, sir?
Yes, being kept together and put to use.
I would play Lord Pandrus of Phrygia to bring a crescent unto this Troilus.
I understand you, 'tis well begged.
The matter is not great, sir, begging but a beggar. My lady is within, sir. I will construe to them whence you came. Who you are and what you would are out of my element.
Gentlemen, God save thee.
And you, sir?
Do you vous gardez, monsieur?
Vous aussi votre servitude?
I hope, sir, you are, and I am yours.
Will you encounter the house? My nieces desires you should enter if you're betrayed me to her.
I'm most bound to your niece, sir. I mean, she is the list of my voyage. Most excellent, accomplished lady. My matter hath no voice but your own most pregnant vouchsafed ear.
Give us the room alone. Let the door be shut. Leave me to my room. Give me your hand, sir.
My duty and most humble service.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess.
My servant, sir. 'Twas never merry world since lowly feigning was called a compliment. You are servant to the Duke Orsini.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam.
For him, I think not on him. For his thoughts were they blanks rather than filled with me.
Madam, I come to watch your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
I pray, I beg you never speak of him again. Would you undertake another suit? I would rather hear you to solicit that than musing from the spheres.
Dear lady.
Give me leave, I beseech you. I did send a ring in chase of you, and so I did abuse myself and my servant, I fear you, to force that on you in a shameful cunning which you knew to be none of yours. What might you think? A cypress, not a bosom, hides my heart. So let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
Oh, well, that's a degree to love.
No, not a price. For it is a vulgar proof that very often we pity enemies.
Oh, well, then methinks it's time to smile again. This clock upbraids me with this waste of time. Fear not, would you? I shall not have you. And yet, when wit and wisdom is come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper gentleman. There lies your way, due west.
Then westward ho! Good grace and disposition attend your ladyship. You'll nothing, madam, to my lord by me?
Stay, I pray thee. Tell me what thou thinkest of me.
That you think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then think you right, I am not what I am.
I heard you were as unhappy be.
Would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it would. For now, I am your fool.
Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidenhood and truth and honor and everything, I love thee so. it reason for it.
Love salt is good, but unsalt is... By innocence and by my youth, I swear I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, that no woman has, nor none shall ever be of it, save I alone. And so do you. Nevermore will my master's tears to you deplore.
Come again. For thou mayest move that heart which now abhors to like his love.
No faith, I'll not stay a jot longer.
Thy reason, dear Venom. Give thy reason.
Mary, I saw you bestow more favors upon the Duke's serving man than ever she bestowed upon me. I saw it in the orchard.
Did she see thee, old boy? Tell me that.
As plain as I see you now.
She did show you favoritism to you, only to exasperate you, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should have then accosted her. It was an excellent jest. You should have banged the youth into dullness. The double guilt of this act that you made, you let time wash off. You now sail into the north of my lady's opinion, unless you do redeem it by some laudable attempt into policy or valor.
And if be any way, it must be with valor, for policy I hate.
Why then, build me thy fortunes upon the basis of valor. Challenge me, the Duke's youth, to fight with him. Hurt him in 11 places. My niece shall take note of it. There is no love broker in the world can more prevail in man's commendation with woman than report about.
There's no way that this, Sir Andrew.
Will you bear me a challenge to it?
Go, write it in a martial hand. Be cursed and brief. It is no matter how witty, so it be eloquent and full of invention. Go about it. Let there be gall in thy ink. Though thou write with a goose pen, no matter. About it.
If you desire the spleen and will laugh yourself into stitches, follow me. Yon gal Lavolio has turned heathen, a very renegado. She's in yellow stockings.
And cross-gartered.
Most villainous, like a pedant that keeps a school in a church. I have dogged her like her murderer. She does obey every point I have made in that letter I dropped to betray her. She does smile with more lines on her face than is found on the new maps with the endings on mutations. I can hardly forbear from hurling things at her. I know my lady will strike her, and if she do, Malvolio will take it as a great favor.
Come, bring us where she is.
Okay, let's meet. What's to do? Shall we go see the relics of this town?
Tomorrow, sir. Best first go see your lodging.
I'm not wearied. It's long tonight. I pray you let us satisfy our eyes of the memorials and the things of fame that do renown this city.
Would you pardon me? I'm not about danger walking the streets. Once, as he fight against the Duke and his galleys, I did some service on such note indeed that were I taken here, it would scarce be answered.
Oh, be like you slew great numbers of his people?
The defense is not of such a bloody nature that it might have been answered in repaying what we took from it, which most of our city did. Only myself stood out, for which, if I be lapsed in this place, I shall pay dear.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. Hold, sir. Here is my purse. In the south suburbs, at the Elephant, it's best to lodge. I shall bespeak our diet, whilst you beguile the time and feed your knowledge with the viewing of the town. There shall you have me.
Why are your purse?
Haply your eye shall light upon some toy you have desire to purchase.
I'll be your purse bearer and leave you for an hour.
To the Elephant.
I do remember.
She is coming, madam.
the matter? Does she rave?
No, madam, she does nothing but smile. Your ladyship were best to have some guard about you if she were to come, for surely the woman is tainted in her wits.
Go and call her hither.
I am as sad, as mad as she is.
Smilest thou? I sent for thee upon a sad occasion. Oh, sad? Oh, I could be sad, lady. This does cause some obstruction in the blood, this cross-gartering. But so what of it? It has pleased the eye of one. Be with me like the very true sonnet. Please one and police them all. Black in my mind, though. Yellow. Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio? To bed? Oh, yes, and I will come to bed. Why dost thou smile so and kiss thy hand so oft?
How do you, Malvolio?
At your request. Yes, nightingales answer the daws.
Why appear you with this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well writ. What meanest thou by that, Malvolio? Some are more great. Some achieve greatness. What sayest thou? And some have greatness thrust. Remember who commanded thy yellow stockings and wished to see thee corrupt. Go to it, thou art made. If I meet, and if not, let me see thee a servant's
This is very midsummer madness.
Young gentleman of the Duke Orsinius is returned. I could hardly treat him back. He attends your ladyship's pleasure.
Oh, Maria, let our friend be looked to. Where is Sir Toby? Let him have a special care of her. He does this on purpose, sends him to me, so that I might pierce stubborn with him. And she sets down how? With a sad face, and a noble carriage, and a slow tongue, like some maiden note. But when she left just now, she said, let my friend be looked after. Friend, not Malvolio, or anything after my degree, but friend. Oh, and all adheres together. Nothing that can come between me and my prospects of hope.
Which way is she in the name of sanctity? If all the devils of hell and legion himself possessed her, yet I'll speak with her.
Here she is.
How's it with you, madam? How's it with you, ma'am?
Go on and leave me to my private. Oh, I said go on.
Oh, how hollow the queen speaks within her. Did not I tell you? Sweet Sir Toby, my lady prays you have care of her.
Is she so?
Go to. Peace. Peace. We must deal gently with her. Let me alone. How do you, Malvolio? I wish with you. What, woman? Defy the devil! Consider he's an enemy to mankind!
Ah, and you speak ill of the devil. See how she takes it in heart. Pray God she be not possessed.
Do you know what to say?
Why, how now, my ballcock? How dost thou chuck?
Oh, get her to say her prayers, Sir Toby. Get her to pray.
have taken the infection of the device.
Go after her, lest the device take air and taint.
What? We shall make her mad indeed.
The house will be quieter.
No, we'll have her in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the belief that she's mad. We may carry it thus for our pleasure and her penance, till our very pastime, tired, out of breath, prompt us to have mercy on her. At which time we will bring the device to the bar and crown thee for a finder of madness. Let's see.
Oh, more matter for a May morning.
Here's the challenge. Read it, you.
Youth, whatever thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Good, valiant.
Wonder not, nor admire not in thy mind why I do call thee so, for I will show thee no reason for it.
Good nose till you keep on the side of the wall.
Thou comest to the Lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly, but thou liest in thy throat. That is not the matter I challenged thee for.
A brief note and exceedingly good sense. Yes.
I will waylay thee going home, where if it be thy chance to kill me.
Good.
Thou killest me like a rogue and a villain.
Still you keep on the windy side of the wall. Good.
Fairly well. And God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better, and so look to thyself. Thy friend, as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew A. Cheek. Well, if this letter move him not, his legs cannot. I'll give it to him.
He may have various occasion for it, for he is now in some commerce with my lady, and will by and by depart.
Go, Sir Andrew. Scout me for him at the corner of the orchard. So soon as ever thou seest him, draw. And as thou drawest, swear horrible. For it come to pass oft that a terrible oath, with a swaggering accent, sharply twanged off, give manhood more approbation than ever proof itself would have earned it. Away! Will not I deliver his letter? For the behavior of the young gentleman gives him out to be a good capacity in reading. His employment between his lord and my niece confirms no less. Therefore, this letter being so excellently ignorant will breed no terror in the youth. You will find it comes from a clod. But I will deliver his challenge by word of mouth. Set upon A. Cheek a notable report of valor, and drive the gentleman, as I know his youth will happily receive it, into a most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so frighten them both that they will kill one another by the look, like cockatrices.
Oh, here he comes with your niece now. Give them way till they take leave, and presently soon after.
I will meditate a while upon some horrid message for challenge.
I have said too much unto a heart of stone, and laid mine honor too on chariot. There is something in me that reproves my fault, but such a headstrong fault it is that it but wants you.
With the same behavior that your passion bears goes on my master's grief.
Here. Wear this jewel for me. 'Tis my picture. Refuse it not, and have no tongue to vex you. And I pray thee, come again tomorrow. What shall you ask of me that I'll deny?
Nothing but this. Your true love for my master.
How may I give him that which I have given you?
I will acquit you.
Come again tomorrow. Very well. Fiend like thee might bear my soul to hell.
Gentlemen, God save thee.
And you, sir.
That defense thou hast, take thee to it. Of what nature are the wrongs thou hast done him, I know not. But thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as the hunter, attends thee at the orchard end. Dismount thy talk, beware in thy preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
You mistake me, sir. I'm sure no man hath any quarrel to me. My remembrance is very free and clear of any offense done to any man.
You'll find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, if you hold your life at any price, betake you to your guard, for thy opposite hath in him what youth, strength, skill, and wrath can furnish man with all.
I pray you, what is he?
He is night, dogged with unhatched rapier, a devil in private brawl. Souls and bodies hath he divorced 3, and his incensement at this moment is so implacable that satisfaction can be none by but pangs of death and sepulchre.
I will return again into the house and desire some conduct of the lady. I'm sure no man hath any quarrel to me. Oh, I beseech you, do me this courteous office to know of the knight what my offense is to him. It's something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Signorina Fabiana, stay here by this gentleman to my return.
I pray you, do you know of this matter?
I know the knight's incensed against you, but nothing of the circumstance more.
I beseech you, what manner of man is he?
Nothing to read him by his form, that you're like to find in any proof of his valor. He is indeed, sir, the most skillful, bloody, fatal opposite you will find in any part of Illyria. Will you walk towards him? I will make your peace with him if I can.
I'd be much bound to you for it. I'd rather go with Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I care not who knows so much of my meddling.
Why, he's a very devil. I have not seen such a prerogative. I had a pass with him, rapier, scabbard, and all, and he gives me the stuck in with such a mortal motion that it is inevitable. And on the answer, he pays you as surely as your feet hit the ground they step on.
Pox on it. I'll not meddle.
Aye, but he will not now be pacified. Fabiana can scarce hold him yonder.
Plague on it. And I thought he had been valiant and so cunning in fence. I'd have seen him dead there. I'd have challenged him. Let him let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse. Great Appel.
I'll make the motion. Stand here. Make a good show on it. This shall end without the perdition of souls. Mary, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you. I have his horse to take up the quarrel. I have persuaded him the youth's a devil.
Hands and the tails of a bear were at his heels.
There is no remedy, sir. He will bite you for his own sake. Mary, he had better bethought him of this quarrel when he finds that now to be scarce worth talking of. Therefore draw, for the sports of his body. He protests he will not hurt you.
Pray God defend me. What little thing would make me tell him how much I lack of a man?
Give ground if you see him furious.
He has promised me, as he is a gentleman and a soldier, he will not hurt you. Come on to it.
Pray God he keep it so.
I assure you 'tis against my will.
Put up your sword! This young gentleman hath done offense, I take the fault on me. If you offend him, I for him defy you.
You, sir. Why, what are you?
One, sir, who for his love dares yet do more than you have heard him brag to you he will.
Nay, if you be an undertaker, I am for you! Ha!
Oh, good Sir Toby, hold! Here come the officers.
I'll do if you're not.
Pray you, sir, put your sword up me, please.
This is the man who's with thy office.
Antonio! I arrest thee at the Su du Casino!
You do mistake me, sir.
No, sir, no jot. I know your favor well, but now you have no sea cap on your head. Take him away. He knows I know him well.
I must obey. There's no remedy for it. This comes with seeking you, but I must answer. What will you do now that my necessity makes me to ask you for my purse? It grieves me much more for what I cannot do for you than what befalls myself. You stand amazed, but be of comfort.
Come, sir, away!
I must entreat you some of that money.
What money, sir? For the fair kindness you've shown me, in part being prompted by your present trouble, out of my lean and low ability, I'll lend you something. My having is not much. I'll make division of my person with you. Oh, here's half my coffer.
Will you deny me now, Sebastian? Do not tempt my misery, lest it make me so unsound a man as to upbraid you with those kindnesses I have done for you.
I know of none, nor I you by voice or any other feature. I hate ingratitude more in a man than vainest, nigh lying, drunkenness, babbling, or any other tainted vice, which strong corruption and habits are forever.
Oh, heavens themselves!
I'm sorry, Cream, go!
Let me speak a little. This youth that you see here, I snatched one half out of the jaws of death, relieved him with such sanctity of love. To his image, which methought most venerable worth, did I devotion.
What's that to us? The time goes by. Away!
Read me on.
Methinks his words do from such passion fly that he believes himself. So do not I. What prove true imagination, prove true that I, dear brother, now be taken for you.
Come hither, knight. Come hither, Fabiana. We'll whisper over a couplet or two of most sage songs.
He named my brother. I know yet my brother living in my glass, but still in such favor was my brother. For him I imitate still in this fashion, color, and ornament. Oh, if it prove tempest or kindness, always refreshing love!
A very dishonest, paltry boy, and more a coward than a hare. His dishonesty appears in leaving his friend here in necessity and denying him. For his cowardship, that's Fabiana.
Coward. Most devout coward. Religious in it.
Slid. I'll after him again and beat him.
Dude, cuff him soundly, but never draw thy sword.
And I do not.
Come, let's see the event.
I dare lay any money, 'twill be nothing yet.
Will you make me believe I am not sent for you?
Go to. Thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
Well held out of it. No, I do not know you. Nor I am not sent to you by my lady to bid you come speak with her. Nor your name is not Master Cesario. Nor this is not my nose, neither. Nothing that is so is so.
I prithee, foolish Greek, depart from me. There's money for thee. If you tarry longer, there shall be worse payment.
But betrothed, thou hast an open hand. These wise men that give fools money earn themselves a good reward after 14 years' purchase.
Now, sir, have I met you again? There's for you.
Why, there! Are all the people mad?
Hold, sir, I'll throw your dagger on that.
This will I tell my lady straight. I would not be in some of your coats for 2 pence.
Hold!
Nay, let him alone. I will go another way to work with him. I'll have an action of battery against him if there be any law in Illyria, though I have struck him first.
Let go thy hand.
Come, sir, I will not let you go. Come, my young soldier, put him up your iron. Whoa, you are well fleshed. Come on!
I will be freed from you. What wouldst thou now? If thou darest tempt me further, draw thy sword.
What? Nay, then I must have an ounce or two of this malapert blood for you!
Hold! Why may I not charge thee hold? Will it be ever thus, ungracious wretch? Fit for the mountains and the barbarous caves where manners never were preached? Out of my sight! Be not offended, dear Cesario. Roots may be gone! I pray thee, gentle friend, go with me to my room, and hear thou there how many fruitless offenses roughly you have botched, that thou mayest thereby smite with this. Thou shalt never choose but go. Do not deny.
What relish is in this? How runs the stream? Or I am mad, or else this is a dream. Let fancy still, my sense of leafy steed. If it be this to dream, still, let me sleep.
Come, I pray thee. Wouldst thou be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Then say so, and so be.
I pray thee, put on this gown, and this beard, and make Malvolio believe thou
and I will dissemble myself in it. And I would I were the first to ever dissemble in such a gown.
Jove bless thee, Master Parson.
Buenos dias, Sir Toby. For as the old hermit of Prague very wittily said, that is. So I, being Master Parson, am Master Parson. For what is that but that? It is but is.
To her, Sir Topaz.
What ho, I say! Peace in this prison!
The knave counterfeits well. The good knave.
Who calls there?
Sir Topaz the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio, the lunatic.
Oh, good Sir Topaz. Please go get my lady.
Out, hyperbolical fiend! How vexest thou this woman? Talkest thou nothing but of ladies?
Oh, but I am not mad, Sir Topaz. They have laid me in hideous darkness.
Fie, thou dishonest Satan! Sayest thou the house is dark?
As hell.
Why, it hath bay windows as transparent as barricadoes, and the clerestories toward the south north are as lustrous as ebony. And yet complainest thou of obstruction.
This house is dark. I tell you, this house is dark.
Man, woman, thou errest. I say there is no darkness but ignorance, in which thou art more puzzled than the Egyptians in their farms.
No, I tell you, this house is dark as ignorance, if ignorance were hell. I am no more mad than you are. Make the trial of it in any constant question.
What is the opinion of Pythagoras concerning wildfowl?
The soul of our granddam might happily inhabit the bird.
What thinkest thou of this opinion?
Think nobly of the soul, and I in no way approve his opinion.
Fare thee well. Remain thou still in darkness. Thou shalt hold the opinion of Pythagoras, ere I will allow of thy wits, and fear to kill a woodcock, lest thou dispossess the soul of thy random. Fare thee well.
Oh, Sir Topaz!
My most exquisite Sir Topaz.
Elmer isn't done without the beard and the gown. She sees thee not.
To her, in thine own voice. And bring me word how thou findest her. I would we were well rid of this knavery. If she may be conveniently delivered, I wish she were. I am now so on the fence with my niece that I cannot pursue with any safety the report to the upshot. Come, by and by to my chamber.
Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how thy lady does.
Fool! Oh, good fool! Oh, good fool! Good fool, help me to a candle and pen, paper, and ink. Oh, as a gentlewoman, I will be forever thankful to thee for it.
Mistress Malvolio.
I fool?
Alas, ma'am, how fell you beside your 5 wits?
Oh, never was one so notoriously abused. I'm as well in my wits as thou art.
But as well, then you are mad indeed if you be no better in your wits than a fool.
No, I am not mad. They have propertied me here, and they keep me in hideous darkness, and they send the ministers to me, those asses. And they do all they can to face me out of my wits.
Advise you what you say. The minister is here.
Malvolio! Malvolio! The heavens restore thy wits! Endeavor thyself to sleep, and leave thy vain bibble babble. Maintain no words with her, good fellow.
Who, I, sir? Not I, sir. God be with you, good Sir Topaz.
Marry them.
I will, sir, I will.
Fool?
I
will benefit thee better than the bearing of a letter ever did.
I will help you to it. But tell me true. Are you not mad indeed? Or do you but counterfeit?
Believe me, I tell thee true.
Nay, I'll ne'er believe a mad woman till I see her brains. I will bring you light and paper and ink.
Oh, I requite it in the highest degree. Prithee, be gone.
I am gone, madame, and anon, madame, I'll be with you again. In a trice.
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This pearl that she gave me, I do feel it and see it, and though it is wonder that enwraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Where is Antonio then? I could not find him at the Elephant. His counsel now might do me golden service. I am ready to distrust mine eyes and wrangle with my reason that persuades me to any other trust but that I am mad. Or else the lady's mad. Yet, if it were so, she could not command her house, sway her followers with such a smooth, discreet, and stable bearing as I perceive she does. There's something in it that's deceivable. But here the lady comes.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, go with me and this holy man into the chantry by, and there, before God and underneath that consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith, that my most jealous and too doubtful soul may live at peace. He shall conceal it whilst you are willing. It shall come to know what time we will our celebration keep according to my birth. What do you say?
I will follow this good man and go with you, and having sworn truth, ever will be truth.
Then lead the way, good father. And heaven so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Lady Olivia presents.
Aye, sir, we are some of her trappings.
I know thee well. How dost thou, my good fellow?
Truly, sir, the better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
Just the contrary, the better for thy friend.
No, sir, the worse.
How can that be?
Marry, sir, they praise me and make an ass of me. Now my foes tell me plainly I'm an ass. So that by my foes I benefit in the knowledge of myself, and by my friends I am abused. So, conclusions to be as kisses. If your 4 negatives make your 2 affirmatives, why then, the worse for my friends and the better for my foes.
Why, this is excellent.
By my troth, no, sir. Though it please you to be one of my friends.
Thou shalt not be the worse for me. There's gold.
But that it would be double dealing, sir. I would you could make it another.
Oh, you give me ill counsel.
Put your grace in your pocket, sir, for this once, and let your flesh and blood obey it.
Well, I'll be so much a sinner as to be a double dealer. There's another.
Primo secundo tertio is a good play. And the saying goes, the third pays for all. The triplex is a good tripping measure, sir. 1, 2, 3.
You can fool no more money out of me at this throw. If you let your lady know that I am here to speak with her and bring her along with you, it may await my bounty further.
Harry, sir, lullaby to your bounty till I come again.
face of his I do remember well. Yet when last I saw it was besmeared as black as Vulcan's in the smoke of war. A balding vessel was he captain of, with which such scapeful grapple did he make with the most noble bottom of our fleet. The very envy of the tongue of loss cried, fame and honor upon him. What's the matter?
Orsino, this is that Antonio, who took the Phoenix and her fraud. And it is he that is the tiger boy, and your young nephew Titus lost his leg, here in these streets. That's what his name is shaken. And private property we apprehend him.
He did me kindness, sir, drew on my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I know not 'twas but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou saltwater thief! What foolish boldness has brought thee to his mercies, whom thou, in terms so bloody and so dear, has made thine enemy?
Orsino, noble sir. Be pleased I shake off these names you give me. Antonio never yet was thief or pirate, though I confess, Orsino's enemy. A witchcraft drew me hither. That most ungrateful boy that by your side from the rude season raised and foamy mouth did I redeem. His life I gave him, ne'er to add my love, all his in dedication. For his sake, I exposed myself to the danger of this adverse town, drew to defend him while he was beset, whilst being apprehended, his false cunning taught him to face me out of his acquaintance, deny me mine own purse, which I had recommended to his use not half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, my lord. For 3 months before, no interim, not a moment's vacancy, both day and night did we keep company.
Oh, here comes the Countess. Now heaven walks on earth. Fellow, but for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. 3 months this youth hath tended upon me, but more of that anon. Take him aside. Gracious of you.
Cesario, you do not keep promise with me. Madam? Cesario, what do you say? Good, my lord. My lord should speak, my duty hushes me.
If it be aught to the same old tune, my lord, it is as fat and wholesome to mine ear as howling after music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant, lord.
What? To perverseness? Thou uncivil lady, to whose ingrate and unauspicious altars my soul, the faithfulest offerings have breathed out that ere devotion tended. What shall I do?
Ever what it pleases, my lord, that shall become him.
Why should I not? Had I the heart to do it, like to the Egyptian thief at point of death, kill what I love. A savage jealousy that sometimes savors nobly. But hear me this, since you to non-regardance cast my faith, and that I partly know the instrument that screws me from my true place in your favor. Leave you the marble-breasted tyrant still, but this your minion, whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear I tender dear, him will I tear out of that cruel eye where he sits crowned in his master's spite. Come, boy, with me. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. I'll sacrifice the lamb that I do love to spite a raven's heart within a dove.
Can I most jocund Appel to willingly to do you rest 1,000 deaths would die? Where goes Cesario? For him I love more than I love these eyes, more than I love my life, more by all the mores than e'er shall I ever love wife. If I do fain you witnesses above, punish my life for tainting of my love.
By me? Detested? How am I beguiled?
What is beguiled thee? Whose do you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come, away.
Whither, my lord Cesario? Husband, stay.
Husband?
Aye, husband. Can he that deny?
Her husband, sirrah.
No, my lord, not I.
Alas, it is the baseness of thy grief because he strangled thy right. Fear not, Cesario. Oh, good father. Father, I charge thee by thy reverence, here to unfold what thou dost know hath nearly passed between this youth and me.
a contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by mutual joinder of hands, attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by interchangement of rings, and all the ceremony of this compact sealed in my function by my testimony.
O thou dissembling God, farewell and take her, but direct thy feet where thou and I henceforth may never meet.
Oh, my lord, I prefer that. I swear not. Oh, little faith, will not have too much fear.
For the love of God, the surgeon sent one presently to Sir Toby.
What's the matter?
He has broke my head across and has given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too. For the love of God, your help.
Who has done this?
The Duke's gentleman, one Cesario. We took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman, Cesario.
Odds lightens! Here he is! You broke my head for nothing! And that I did. I was sent on to do it by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew your sword upon me, but I bespoke you fair and hurt you not.
Oh, here comes Sir Toby. You shall hear more. But if he had not been a drink, he would have tickled you other games than he did.
How now, gentlemen? How's it with you?
That's all one. He has hurt me.
Who hath made this havoc with them?
I'll help you, Sir Toby, because we'll be dressed together.
Will you help an asshead, and a coxcomb, and a knave, a thin-faced knave, a gumbo?
I am sorry, madam, that I have hurt your kinsman, but had it been the brother of my blood, I must have done no less for wit and safety. You show a strange regard upon me, and by that I do perceive I have offended you. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows we made each other but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, yet two persons. A natural perspective that is and is not.
Antonio? Antonio! Oh, the hours have racked and tortured me since I lost thee.
Sebastian, are you?
Fear'st thou that, Antonio?
How have you made division of yourself? An apple cleft in two is not more twin than these two creatures. Which is Sebastian?
Oh, most wonderful.
Do I stand there? I never had a brother, I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges devoured. What kin are you to me? What countryman, what name, what parentage?
Of Messalene, Sebastian was my father, as such as Sebastian was my brother too, until he went suited to his watery tomb.
If you were a woman, I should my tears let fall upon your cheek and say thrice welcome, drowned Viola.
My father had a mole on his brow,
As did mine.
and died that day when Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
Oh, that record is lively in my soul. He finished indeed his mortal act the day that made my sister 13 years.
I am Viola. And to confirm, I'll bring you to a captain in this town where lies my maiden's weeds. By whose gentle help I was preserved to serve this noble duke.
So comes it, lady, you've been mistook. But nature defies that. You would have been contracted to a maid. Nor are you by my life deceived. You are betrothed both to a maid and a man.
Be not amazed. Right noble is his blood. If this be so, yet the glass seems true, I shall have share in this most happy wreck. Boy! Girl? Hey! Thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou shouldst never love a woman like to me.
Those sayings I will overswear, and those swearings keep true in soul as the orbit of the continent of fire that severs day from night.
Give me thy hand. Let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
The captain that first brought me on shore hath my maiden's garments. She is now in durance at Malvolio's suit, a gentle woman and follower of my lady's.
We shall enlarge her. Alas, they say poor Malvolio is much distracted. Go and call her hither, please. How does she look?
She is here with a letter for you. I should have given it to you today morning, but as a madman's epistles are no gospels, so it bears not much when they're brought up.
Well, open it and read it.
Look then to be well edified when the fool delivers the mad woman.
By the Lord, madam,
And your ladyship would have it as it ought to be. You must allow Vox.
Prithee, read it in thy right wits.
So I do, my lord. But to read her right wits is to read thus. Therefore, perpend, my princess, and give ear. By the Lord!
Read it, you.
By the Lord, madam, you wronged me, and the world shall know it. Though you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me, yet I have the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on, with the which I doubt not much, but to do myself much right or you much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of, and speak out of my injury. The madly used Malvolio.
Did she write this?
Aye, madam.
This savors not much of distraction.
Go and call her hither. Fabiano, bring her. My lord, these things further thought upon, do you think me a sister instead of a wife? One day shall crown the alliance on it, so please you, here, at my house, and at my proper cost.
Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and for your service done, so much against the metal of your sex, so far beneath your soft and tender breeding. Since you called me master for so long, here is mine. You shall from this time be your master's mistress.
Oh, a sister, you are she.
Is this the mad woman?
Aye, my lord, the very same. How now, Malvolio? Madam, you have done me wrong. Notorious wrong. Have I, Malvolio? No. Read that. Read that. You cannot tell me that that is not your hand, not your invention. You can say none of that. Well, tell me, why did you give me clear lights of favor, bade me to come cross-gartered and smiling, to put on yellow tights and be rude to Sir Toby, and then, having done all of that, why did you have me imprisoned, kept in the dark, sizzling in my praise, and made the most notorious geck and gall that ever was? You tell me what? Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing. Although I do confess it is much like the character, but out of question, 'tis Maria's hand. And now I do be thinking it was she who first told me thou was mad. Now came in smiling and all other forms that were presupposed upon thee in this letter. I prithee be content. This matter hath most shrewdly passed upon thee, but when we know the grounds and the authors of it, thou shalt be both the plaintiff and the judge of thine own cause.
Madam, most freely I confess. Myself, Maria, and Toby writ this against Malvolio upon some uncourteous parts we had conceived against her. Maria writ the letter at Sir Toby's great importance, in recompense whereas his married her.
Poor fool. How have they baffled I will be revenged on the whole pack of you. She had been most notoriously abused.
She hath not told us of the captain yet. When that is known, and golden time convents, a solemn combination shall be made of our dear souls. Meanwhile, sweet sister, we will not part from hence. Come, Cesario, for so thou shalt be known while thou art a man. But when in other hands you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancies free.